As a Carson Newman Rising senior, Cecil Stokes received a divine call. He could take you to the Carson Newman office where it happened, though he suspects the particular phone is no longer there. The actual call came when Cecil was a career services student worker. An area home shopping channel needed a summer worker. He got the job and found he liked it a lot. By that summer in 1996, he had dabbled in 5 or 6 majors. Somewhat by default, he had chosen English because something clicked when he put words on paper.
For Cecil, I think that journaling helped him to get in touch with what was most important to him.
The summer over, he hoped for another opportunity. The following January, he began his last semester and called Scripps Television for a job. Told to call back in a couple of weeks, he did. 18 times every 2 weeks. 9 months later, he went to work with the promise of finding something for him to do. He did assignments with relish, including research, which led him to writing an episode of America's Castles. He performed crew duties and worked from associate to executive producer, amassing experience that would fuel his dream.
Gosh, I've known Cecil probably 15 years. And the first time I met him, it was clear he knew his craft, he knew the information, I knew I was in good hands. The second, really, it was about 5 seconds into the interview that, that I was like, this is the guy that I need to work with. I think the thing about Cecil that makes him such a great storyteller is that he has a way of making people so comfortable that they have an ability to tell their own story.
He founded his own production company, Tent Makers Entertainment, in 1999, intent on producing work that expands one's world in positive ways.
And I remember talking to him, I said, well, Cecil, is this why I think it might be? You named this Tent Makers? And he said, well, yes. And it's so appropriate because, as Paul worked to support himself as he shared the message, I see Cecil doing that.
More than 1,250 television shows later, Tent Makers has entertained millions on major cable networks. While making television commercials to support the bottom line, Cecil moved to documentary work, seeking to connect people to stories.
He inspires trust in his subjects that he works with. And so I think he's able to get at their stories in a much more profound way than others might.
In A Man Named Pearl, he introduced us to a man whose mission was to beautify his yard, but ended up changing his community by challenging ideas about respect, excellence, and equality. In Children of All Ages, he went under the big top and behind the 3 rings to explore why everyone at some point wants to run away with the circus. A brainstorming session a few years ago introduced him to 2 words: October Baby. The film garnered much attention, including a 91% positive rating by fans on Rotten Tomatoes.
To go to the movie theater and see A Man Called Pearl, and to tell my sister, I taught that student. There's the producer, I taught him. And then October Baby, such a wonderful movie, and making such important statements about things that matter. And so I'm just really proud of him.
His work and leadership have drawn numerous accolades, and his films have garnered attention and recognition at national and international film festivals.
He really pays attention to the details. He does all the hard work and the pre-production, so when he gets on set, he is so well prepared, and there's nothing that's going to be, to chance. If something happens, he's already planned a contingency for it. And that's, I think, one of the keys to his success. He is friendly, he's warm and inviting, and it's that kind of approach to the world and to his work that really cultivates the best in everybody around him.
Cecil Stokes, the 2014 Outstanding Young Alumnus.